Good afternoon, everyone. It is Thursday here at the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It is beautiful out, sunny day. Two very nice, handsome men who join me today in my favorite colors, blue and green. So I'd like to welcome Jeff Malyniak.
Pretty good.
Who I haven't seen. And look at your tan. Unbelievable. You're always tan.
Yard work.
Yeah, really. And Dan Poole, who I've been talking to for 3 months. And look at his tan. I don't know.
Finally got me on.
I'm still wondering
She's relentless.
Yeah.
Why don't I have a tan?
She's relentless.
Why don't I have a tan? I don't know. So thank you for coming. Today is our Father's Day show. So again, happy Father's Day. Here's your little
Happy
cards
Father's
today. You're both fathers. How many kids?
2.
2, a boy and a girl.
Yes.
And you?
3.
3, and a girl and 2 boys.
No, boy, girl, boy.
Boy, right. So 2 boys.
And she just graduated. I have to throw
And one just graduated and one just got engaged.
Yes, Dylan got engaged last Saturday.
Right.
Everybody knows now. It's the cat's out of the bag. And then Caitlin graduated from James Madison nursing degree and just passed her RN test.
Ah, congratulations.
Now she's got to find a job.
Well, she
That's
will
easy.
though.
That's
With
the
that
easy part.
graduation,
Yeah.
she will.
Yeah.
She will.
All
Today,
excited.
nurses.
That's why she's driving me crazy. Every weekend. What are you doing? I got everything to do.
Nurses are in demand.
Yes.
So she'll have a job forever. And your kids are not yet graduated? Or-
No, they're high school and middle school.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
still young.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're still young and they're just telling you what to do.
Oh, pretty much.
So
a lot
pretty
of
soon-
fun ahead.
We live for them. They don't.
Yes.
You know.
A lot of fun ahead.
And then when you get to be my age, they're your mother. I'm not the mother anymore. My daughter is my mother now.
Are we ahead of times? Because we feel like that now.
Yeah, but what
Yeah.
happens is, you know, it just happens. So, any big plans for Father's Day?
The U.S. Open.
Oh.
The U.S. Open.
And Ray Nix.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely Knicks.
And what about you? What are you doing?
I'm driving my son to work.
Oh, the typical,
What
right?
were we just saying?
Yes, I know, it's very true.
Yeah. Hey, listen. You know
That's
what?
good.
He's hustling, and he owns his own business. So very proud of him.
What's he do?
He party rental business.
Yeah,
He's
it's good to know.
16 years old, and he has a
And what's
party
the name
rental
of it?
business. Nick's Party Rentals.
Of course, I love Nick's. That's all the Italians have 10 Nicks in the family.
Yeah.
So, Nick, we're going to have to talk to you. Maybe you'll come on soon.
Yeah, he's a hustler. He's
You
a
gotta
go-getter.
get sponsored.
Yeah, well, I know that.
There you
His
go.
father, there you go.
There
His
you
father's here,
go.
right. So now you are doing multiple things now. You're still doing the aging.
Yeah, I have some good stories, some crazy stories to tell you about that. But yeah, that's coming back. Lots of
Which,
events.
and he has a dad that is right now suffering with something.
Parkinson's,
Yeah, so my company is a referral agency that we help families go into assisted living. Our services are absolutely free. We partner with probably 90% of the assisted livings on Long Island, Brooklyn, Queens, Tri-State. So it just saves time and craziness of the
families,
caregiver
right.
to say, listen, here's my situation, here's my budget, here's where I live, and then I got you.
Take it from there.
Yeah, we can-
And I'm sure that sometimes it doesn't work out, and then you go back and figure out a better solution if the people don't like it, or it always works out.
I'm going to say, and I'm very proud of this, I'm knock on wood. Think about it, once we find the right building, I've never had anybody leave, but I shouldn't say never, I had one person leave. And I was kind of upset when I got the phone call, my mom's leaving, this building's not right for her anymore. I'm like, well, what happened? She got herself in shape, she lost like 30 pounds, she was able to beat
She got a
Anne
man. She met a
She
man.
had some, but it was all the right reasons, and I was so proud of that.
That is.
But again, it wasn't when I got the phone call, I would thought she'd be mad at me, and she was a little
Pissed, right.
It was just the opposite. Thank you. She's no longer staying. And again, when you go to these assisted livings, it's sad because it could be their last apartment. Right?
Yes.
A lot of people take that thought process.
Yeah.
That it
Yeah,
is.
But again, it's also a place where, and I'll tell you this crazy
You didn't
story.
figure you're gonna die there.
Right.
You know, that's how you feel.
Again, I look at it, it could be their last apartment. But if you embrace it and like the social activities and play the bingos, the mahjong, you go on the trips,
And you can meet the man too, because I understand there's some things going on in those.
that is true.
I know.
And we had an angel meet my mom, because when my mom had Alzheimer's and we put her into an assisted living, she met her friend, and they became best friends. and they would sneak beers and go outside and have a beer on the porch. I bought them the little airplane bottles of wine, so at night they would have wine at dinner.
Speaking
Next thing you
of.
know, the other, I know you do.
Yeah, speaking of wine.
The other residents were like, can I have that? So it started a nice trend.
See, you became an enabler.
But it's really nice to have, I always say to people, once your loved one meets
The help.
somebody,
Right.
and they can bond and they can have some social activity, it's good.
Yes, and you know what movie I just saw the other night? Queen Bees. It's a movie all about a mother who lost her husband. The daughter wanted to go into the assisted living. She didn't want to go. She went under duress. She wound up meeting two other women that were bees, real bumblebees. Didn't like it, and then all of a sudden they became friends. It was a great story. She met a man, fell in love, and got married. Great movie, Bumblebees.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's really good. Watch it. I was telling Susan about it the other night.
Bumblebees or queen bees?
Queen bees.
Okay.
Bumblebees, though, are the ones that are mean.
Right.
So she met bumblebees in there.
Oh,
She
okay.
thought they were bumblebees.
But now,
Okay.
they became friends. So thank you both for coming.
Cheers.
My two sponsors, thank you so much. Great entertainment, the both of you. She put me in a really good mood. So we're waiting for one other client, but we're starting without her because she's in traffic. So, you're doing the assisted living when somebody, needs some help. What do they do?
So they would go to our website, abceldercare.net. Very simple. ABC, a better choice, eldercare.net. We'll get your information, and we'll contact you. All our information is kept confidential. If you go to other agencies that are out there, and they're popular ones on TV, you see all those commercials, they'll just take your loved one's name and send it to every assisted living.
And you get bombarded.
And they own it, so that the company owns that name. So now the assisted living is obligated to pay the referral fee to that company. Well, the family member, the loved one's going to say, well, I can't afford this. Why are you calling me? How'd you get my number? So we don't do that. I'm saying statistically we're about 95% higher than that hit rate. We only do 2 or 3 max. And we figure out all the questions in the beginning
For the person
to try to match the building to the
three
facility.
buildings.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't want to overwhelm anybody. And you get a lot of cooks in the kitchen. Well, I want to go here. I want to go. Let's just try these and see what happens.
Right.
And our success rate has been very, very good. Like I said, that one person who's out there, she got healthy, which is great.
That is a great story. Really good.
I got some crazy stories to tell you. I have, and this is really upsetting. So I have a gentleman, when you called me this afternoon, I was at his assisted living. He was living in Brooklyn by himself. He's an older man, he's not the healthiest, he's a little obese, he has some issues. He fell in the middle of the night and broke his foot, ankle. So ambulance comes, he's in Brooklyn, take him away, hospital. Now he's not physically fit to really come home with a short time, rehab, something like 3 months go by. He then goes back to his house. Has been there 3 months. Squatters in the house.
Oh, jeez.
Call the police. The police go, how long have you been gone? A couple months, 3 months, maybe longer. You can't go back in your house.
Squatters have the right to stay there and he doesn't?
Established residence.
And they know the rules. They grab the mail and they go pay the electricity bill and say, oh, here I go. It's unbelievable. I called the police department, I called the congressman or the local representative, just trying to help him. I have no idea who this guy is. So the other thing he didn't have was any identification. When they pulled him out that night, they didn't take his wallet with him. They have his Social Security and Medicare card, that was it. So then I had to take him to the DMV, start from scratch. So this poor guy has been now out of his apartment, his home, his beautiful home in Brooklyn, I have pictures, for about 8 or 9 months. That's when I found him. I quickly move him into a beautiful assisted living where he's thriving now, but he still wants to go home. 3 weeks ago, the squatters burned the house.
Oh my God.
What a
You
shame.
can't make, you want to make a movie out of this.
That's a movie.
So I get the phone call, I'm like, I have to go tell him. Like, this is the worst.
That's terrible. It's like
Situation.
you're a priest now. You gotta be like the priest. Go in and tell him your house is burned down.
And again, like, you could clean up a dirty house. Like, the house is, but you can't recover. So the worst part is the fire. The local police had to come through the roof, knock the roof down. All that water goes into the house was.
Forget about all the memories in the house.
Right, and it was 2 urns. His mom and dad. Everything was gone. You can't make this up, but
wow,
you can't go back.
Our lady's on her way, so here we go. Susan, you want to call her? She doesn't know where the front door is. She's
The worst
coming.
part is his insurance left.
Oh.
Because he was in the assistant
Here,
of the
Susan,
nursing home.
take the phone.
Wow.
Thank you, guys. Here you go. She's right outside. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
She's a little late. So that's great.
That's sad.
That's terrible, but it's great that you know this. You can inform people, though.
Well, that's why I had some good stories because this is the
what happens? How does a squatter take your house?
So if you go back to when he got hurt, you have to get your neighbors involved. You have to get someone local involved to keep an eye on the place, to make sure it's locked,
right.
to gather just to protect the house.
Right.
Because there's literally, the police said there's nothing we can do.
At that point, you let somebody live in the house while you're recovering.
Yeah, let you know.
But he had
right.
the other side.
Like your college kids.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I mean, they
this
ruined
particular
the house
situation,
and
there was
they
no
burned it.
family members.
Oh.
So I'm actually helping him today.
Yeah.
But there are absolutely no family members, and he's all by himself. Like getting his driver's license, I was so lucky, knock on wood, that the gentleman at the DMV heard my story, and he goes, I think I can help you.
Father Jeff, we're going to call you now.
Well, let's just say.
Angel wings on you.
Well,
So now, what about the other business? Are you doing the other stuff?
Well,
or is
we
this
still
more
sell plumbing and
selling plumbing?
And COVID messed me up. I had to reevaluate my situation. So, but I was doing a better choice solidly by itself for 16 years. Great job. Love it. Still love it.
Well, you can see, you talk like, you love it.
So eventually I'll get back to that. But, 3 kids in college, you have a lot to look forward to.
You know what? I'm good where I am right now.
He's ready. He's not ready yet.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's enough as it is, right?
Out of school, private Catholic schools, they're...
Wow.
Yeah,
Now, a friend of mine just opened up an advocacy, like she's a lady that someone will call her for help. So I have to connect you to her in Suffolk County. Just because when you're sick like that and your daughters
like
don't
home
help you.
care, or are you talking?
No, just like, how do I do this? How do I get on Medicaid, or how do I get help? I'm going to connect you to her. Her name is, her name
Let me
is
tell you, 'cause
Anna.
I'm calling Medicare or Social Security for this gentleman. You're on hold. I drove from Comac to Southampton
For that long.
on hold with the Muzak, and I just finally had to turn it off.
Yeah.
I can tell you a funny story about Social Security. I have a friend who called Social Security and he kept getting bumped to bump.
Mm-hmm.
And he made a comment that he shouldn't have made on the phone. Next thing you know, he got the old from the police.
Really?
And he said it as a joke, but he said, if I get past to one more person, I'm going to come down there and up the place.
Really?
So...
You can't really say that.
Yeah, you can't say that.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
The funny thing, I was reading the paper one day and I saw his name and I was like, no. But I know his personality, and I was like, definitely.
Today, everything is just unreal. So so plumbing, what, we just call you, and what company
No,
is it?
AF Supplies.
AF Supplies.
They only sell to tradesmen.
Oh, so people that are in the big business of doing work.
Plumbing and the construction contractors and AC, we sell to them direct. So I cover Long Island, Brooklyn, and Montauk.
So you're always in the car, running from one end to the other.
Last year was 34,000 miles.
That's it.
That's it.
I don't mean to brag, but I do that in about 3 months.
Well, he's got a lot of kids that he runs all over the place.
That's
Sports
Yeah.
and everything. And with the elder care, who do they call? How do they get you?
Go to the website.
Right.
Go to the website, and then abceldercare.net, and then I'll get the emails. That's the best way to get me.
Okay. Well, we're going to go back to talking to you, but this gentleman, okay.
I'm interested in this stuff.
Dan Poole. I mean, first of all, the name reminds me of, somebody in sports.
Hey.
And you are, and I got a chance to meet you a few weeks ago, and I was really enthralled what you were saying, but also that you have children, and you're like that kind of a dad. Today's Father's Day. We have 2 great dads on the show, and happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, how did you get started, or what are you doing? And I know that you're doing well. You're very well known. You're on the phone a lot.
Yep, on the phone.
And you have great ideas because you judge these and you watch these sports initiatives.
Yeah, I'm a sports consultant, we'll call it, for the better part of 23 to 24 years. I got in the business with a friend of mine. His dad actually got me in the business. And my passion for sports, my love for the game, and my ability to assess and analyze the data, and as it all grows, it's just getting more and more in depth. So I like to look for the edge.
Come on in, honey. Excuse me.
Hi, nice to meet you.
My dear friend Marcela Cerquera.
Yes,
And look at how gorgeous you look.
thank you.
You look beautiful. I know you had some traffic, so just settle down. You're going to be talking to these two great men.
Okay,
This is Jeff and Dan.
nice to meet you.
And she is the queen of
Being late.
healthcare.
That's it.
And you need to meet him too. So this is a great connection today. So
Excellent.
keep going.
So, with my ability to find the edge, that's kind of where my business comes in. And, we advertise on the radio. The website is sportsintelgroup.com. We do provide some free plays. If you want those free plays, you can text me at 631-804-9430. And you'll deal with me directly on a one-on-one basis. It's not, you're not gonna text me and I'm gonna pass you to somebody in the.
So you're the man.
I'm the man behind and in front of the mirror. So, we do all sports. We do boxing, MMA, NFL, college football, college baseball, everything. And I have different sources in all different areas. One of the gentlemen we were talking about, one of my friends, Tom, he has a lot of connections and contacts that he's introduced me to over the years. I recently just opened up my own company this year. I've been in the business for about, like I said, 24 years. I've always worked for somebody and did very well. But I figured if I was ever going to do it on my own,
And you are, and you're successfully
now's
doing
the
it.
time to do it.
What exactly are you betting?
So the way it works is I am not a bookmaker. Let's put that out.
Not
in
a
the open.
bookmaker.
Not a bookmaker. I don't do anything illegal. What I do is I'll advertise on the radio. Somebody will call in. I'll offer them a membership if they decide to take the membership. I provide them information on what teams to bet on. Okay? The only exchange of money between another client or a client and myself is I get a percentage of the profits that I generate for them. So, in a perfect world, let's say I make somebody $1,000. I'll ask them to kick me back $250.
Okay.
And that's the cost of me doing all the work for them. Because, like yourself, you're out there running around working, 3 kids in college. Do you really have the proper time to sit and put in the homework to put your money in the best possible chance to be successful?
Well,
That's
this
why,
man
that's why we lose all the
he's
time.
in the car all while
Well-
driving back and forth. She's in the car all the time, driving back and forth.
That's right.
Meeting
In the
clients, yeah, and all that.
And that's where that's where my value comes in. I'm doing the work.
And you're in the know, and you talk to people all day long in the business,
Yeah.
which means a lot, because that's why we do what we do, all of us, help each other.
Yeah.
The most fascinating thing that I always wanted to watch was how these guys pick the spreads.
It's all formula.
It's crazy, right?
It's all formula. Matter of fact, shouldn't give away the secret, but I will.
Right here on the show,
Right
you're
here.
getting the secret.
Live, you're getting one of the secrets, but it's a lot deeper. The over-under in a game. Add up the points for and points against for both teams as 4, divided by 2. And you'll see that number will be within 1 to 3 points of the actual.
But it's still
point
crazy
spread
that
over-under.
they're so accurate.
Well, they're accurate because it's based on stats.
So it's based on figures
Right.
and formulas.
Well,
and
no, but if someone's sick, that's taken into the formula.
It also comes down to market value on a point spread. So let's say hypothetically, Circa has a line at -4, and they're bringing in, let's just say, $1 million on the game. You may have MGM have a line at -3, and they're only bringing in $500,000. So what'll happen is Circa will now try to sell some of that money to MGM, and then they balance it out. So what they want to do at that point is they want to even it out, and they make their money down the middle on the, what's called juice or vig. So when you wanna bet to win $100,
Right.
most of the time during a football, say use football as an example, you have to put up 110 to win 100. That extra $10 is called the juice or the vig.
So now the big betters, what do they bet? Like 500,000 or 300,000?
Well, it depends who you're talking about. I mean, you're talking about, there are guys out there that do it irresponsibly.
Well, that's just like any gambling, right?
I always tell people, like my father told me the first time I went to a casino, don't take what you can't afford to lose. You know?
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, if you play responsibly, you gotta be in it to win it. You keep yourself in the game.
So it's mostly sports, or it's sports and other things?
It's sports, horse racing, you know, stuff like that, you know.
See, you know how I play a horse? Is the name. If there's a Valentina, I'm gonna play it. But if there's also a 2 and a 4 on a double, 24, those are my numbers. Or if there's a triple that I can play 2, 1, 3, I play it. Because that's the date I met my boyfriend, who I'm with 5.5 years now. I live at 213. My sister was born on 213, so those are my numbers.
You know.
So is that silly? Is that bad
No,
betting?
superstition.
No, you know what? I would say 90% of horse bettors do exactly what you do.
Really? And I don't
Yep.
even know anything.
Yep.
I'm not a good bettor. I just kind of wing it.
Listen, as I said, my son's name is Nick, Nick's Party Rentals, and if I was to see a horse with the name Nick, personally, yeah, I'm gonna root for Nick.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, what do you think of this? I mean, because you're a
lot.
sports guy.
So this is a lot. I mean, it's not a, it's a 3-hour conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, this is just the first. He's going to be back.
I know, but it's because it's so interesting, because college betting is wonderful. It's fun to watch, it's fun to put a little money on it.
And your kids are in college, and so you follow sometimes the college, and you're at those games, but then again, do you do that, or do you do the other colleges, which are bigger and better? Who knows?
You know what? It's to each his own. Everyone wants to bet on the games that are on TV.
Right.
But believe it or not, there's more money to be made in the schools that the odds makers are not paying as much attention.
So
to.
the Knicks, how much money do all these people
Like
make?
he said, your daughter, right, is going to JMU.
Mhm.
Okay, JMU is a very, very profitable school for my clients, because not a lot of people are paying attention to JMU, Coastal Carolina, Appalachian State, you know, teams in those conferences. So we can get a good read on the money and the market value of one of those teams, you know, when we want to release them.
So I played in East Carolina football.
Okay.
So they always cover, which is the best bet.
It's-
It's like maybe 85% they always cover.
It's because they don't play defense and they know that they can score.
Yes, they always score.
Really?
So they're trying to outscore everybody, because they know that they can go up and down the field. But they never play defense. I hope you weren't a defensive player.
I was free safety.
Oh, okay.
This is interesting, really. So
But
this
if they
is-
don't know, those little schools are, you bet on those.
Yeah, Louisiana Tech, all those schools, they're all very, very profitable if you know what to look for.
But also you like Notre Dame's.
I'm a Notre Dame guy.
Well, very popular.
I'm a
Yeah.
Notre Dame guy.
I mean, this is why it could be a 10-hour, 10.
Well, maybe we'll do it again. We'll
because
do something
there's-
just for
there's
sports.
so
yeah.
many layers to,
Yeah.
you
There's,
know. But at the end of the day, it's really, like you said, I like the name, I like the color, I like.
That's me. I mean, that's.
But again, when you start doing the spreads, that's when it's.
Yeah.
right, and you know, people will say it's a 50-50 shot,
Well, isn't everything in life? You know?
but it's not.
No, because you know more.
People will say, you know, if a point spread is -7 or 7.5, that you're either gonna cover the 7.5 or you're not gonna cover the 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
But where it comes into play is, you may have a juice number on a 7.5 that's -115.
Mm-hmm.
So some people will try to play it both ways. They'll buy the spread up to 8
Mm-hmm.
and down to 7 or down to 6.5, and they'll try to catch the middle. Now, there's somebody in this industry that made a ton of money like that. And I don't know if you guys ever heard of Billy Walters.
Is that the mattress guy?
No, that's Mattress Mac.
Mattress Mac.
Yep.
Of course
Yep.
we know Billy Walters.
Billy Walters was the king of middling, and he actually did a 60-minute. He was on 60 Minutes, the
Wow.
show.
Like we had.
I know he went to jail. I don't
He
know.
went to jail.
I don't know. I don't know if he's still
What
alive
do
or
you
not.
do?
But
Sports betting.
he is. You know, he made a lot of money at it. And Mattress Mac's hilarious because he just bets on the Astros.
So, speaking about all these formulas, and I met this beautiful woman. Is she gorgeous or what? I think she's so beautiful. And I met her through networking, through what we do. And she is in the business of insurance, which we were just talking about. This man was asking for some insurance for his house. I don't know if you do that. Yeah, property. Mm-hmm.
We can refer you to someone.
Yeah,
definitely.
And this gentleman helps the seniors when they're going into the home, the assisted living.
That's right.
So it's a nice combination of a lot of different things.
Definitely.
So now, I met you, and then she came to my house. I didn't understand a thing about being older, and I had to get rid of the U.S. health care. It was costing me a lot of money every month, and I'm a widow. So the first time she came, I didn't really understand everything, but she helped me through it. I made a decision, but it wasn't the right one for me because I wasn't listening. As I have a problem, I don't listen very clearly. And then I called her, and she came back, and that to me tells me a lot because now I'm in a better situation until the end of the year. So this is what people that are over 50 that lose their jobs, don't have insurance, become widows. This lady is your answer.
Oh, 65.
Yeah, but I lost my job at 50. I'm over 65, so that's no problem. So, what made you start this? At what age did you start doing this insurance business?
I began working in the industry for more than 20 years. What attracted me to this profession was the opportunity to help people understand important decisions that affect their health, finances, and peace of mind. I've been doing this for 30 years, and I have all the licenses, property and casualty, investment 663 series. I have life and health accident, but my passion is healthcare. Many people don't realize that insurance choices begin long before Medicare, which is my focus right now, Medicare. As adults enter the workforce, they are often faced with decisions about employer health plans, life insurance policies, disability coverage, and retirement planning.
Right, which is huge. That's a lot of subjects.
That's a lot of that, which I think that you do a lot of.
I do a lot of math with the families that I help. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, retirement planning. Understanding those options early can make a significant difference later in life. When it comes to Medicare, most people become eligible at age 65.
But it used to be 62, right?
62 is when, healthcare, Social Security has two different departments. Social Security has the money department, let's say this way, and the healthcare department. So when people want to start collecting the Social Security check, they can start doing it from 62 to 70.
Right.
So if you want to start collecting Social Security income check, you can start doing it at 62.
Right.
Full retirement age, or at 70.
Right.
Or any time between 62
After you're 62,
and 70.
63, 64.
Healthcare is a little bit different. Healthcare so far, the law says once we turn 65, we are all heading, as long as we are eligible to enroll in Parts A and B, into the federal government healthcare insurance. Delayed enrollment can sometimes be appropriate if someone is still actively working and covered under a qualifying employer health insurance. Delaying enrollment without qualifying coverage can result in late enrollment penalties and gaps in coverage. Every situation is different,
Right.
Which is why education and guidance are so important.
So do you teach people before you go to the house and try to get them? You do classes or no? You just one-on-one with people?
Yes, I get involved in the community. We do a lot of seminars out there. We meet with the public. We teach them about Medicare and the different options. We also get involved with federal programs, Medicaid, Medicare savings programs for income subsidy. We help them, we guide them to maximize everything that is there for them to take advantage of,
Right.
Yes, we help them. That's how
I do too. So I took the bad plan. First of all, I had the greatest plan. The F plan in United Healthcare was the best. I never paid a penny. But nowadays, who could afford that anymore? It's like $400 a month. So then I took another plan that I wasn't happy with, and then you came back, and I took Aetna, and I'm very happy with it. But now, Social Security stopped paying them because I didn't realize they only pay it out of your check for 3 months. Now I have to pay it on my own till you get going. So I have to do that this month because they sent me more money in my Social Security. I'm like, why? Because you're going to have to pay your own insurance now. Is that normal that they do that? After 3 months, they make you pay it yourself instead of coming out of your Social Security?
Well, the decision about paying the monthly premium payment for the healthcare insurance is yours, actually.
Right.
If you don't have sign up for a federal program,
Right.
like Medicare savings program, which
No.
the government will pay for your Part B premiums.
Right, they'll pay that part.
Up to 58.20,
Right,
80
yeah.
for your Part B drug premium. No, the decision is yours whether you want to pay them
Myself
by check
now, right.
or being deducted the monthly premium through the Social Security.
Yeah, well, they
Social
just
Security.
decided they can't deduct it no more. I just found out.
You can deduct it.
Yeah, they did.
No.
I got a letter that as of this 2 more weeks, I have to pay for that.
Right.
I didn't ask. I got on the phone. Have you been to Social Security lately?
I have.
It's so hard to get answers. Yeah.
You're talking about the Aetna monthly premium?
Yes, I
Or
have to
your
pay it.
Part B monthly
No,
premium?
the Aetna.
No.
So I have to pay it from my house now. Not from. They're not taking it out.
You're not taking it out?
Right.
Did you speak with Aetna customer service?
No, because I knew you were coming.
Okay. We can make the phone call right now.
No, not now. But that's how she is. She's very good to her clients. And I think she's great. And I'm glad you got to meet her. And we're going to refer
Yes,
her.
you know, a lot of information, you know.
And
It's not only
yes.
about the different plan options, it's about the government programs.
Yeah, so how
different
do
resources
people on
available.
disability cope with understanding what to do if they don't have a son or a daughter? That's the problem I see with people that are
You're
sick.
talking about SSI, SSD?
Well, when they
Well,
they
with the
don't know how to get
Medicare,
it.
we're talking
Yeah,
about the
right.
Medicare. Well, insurance can be confusing for anyone, but individuals receiving disability benefits often face additional challenges because they may qualify for Medicare before age 65
Right.
and may have unique health care needs. Many people feel overwhelmed by terminology. They feel also overwhelmed by coverage rules and enrollment timelines. I believe education is the key. They need someone like us,
Right.
a broker. I took time to explain coverage in plain language, English and Spanish. Spanish is my native language, so I do a lot of talk in Spanish.
Yes, she does.
So if you speak Spanish, hola. Mucho gusto. Yes. I answer questions and I help individuals understand how the healthcare benefits work together. My goal is to empower people to make decisions confidently rather than feeling pressure or confused.
And you've gotten this way because people respect you because of your values and the way you talk to people, your heritage, your family, your religion. And that's sort of like what this show's about. For example, everybody gets bread today, Italian bread, because we believe in breaking bread.
Thank you.
Breaking bread with our families. So everybody gets bread today. And then you get something else when you leave. And we all drink wine. Did I give you wine?
Of course,
So
please.
salute to all three of you. Great people.
Cheers.
Thanks so much.
Nice to meet
Hey,
you.
likewise.
So, what's harder, dealing with young people that need insurance, middle class, or us old age?
Well, each group presents different challenges and opportunities, you know? So, younger clients are often just beginning to learn about insurance and may not yet understand the value of long-term planning.
Yeah, well, when you get
It happened
older,
to me.
you don't understand it because when you get older and you didn't do it, guess what? I should have done it.
That's right. I guess we get wiser as we get older.
Right.
Most of us.
Do you do that too or no?
What is
The
it?
long-term planning, you don't do that.
Long-term planning? No.
You do the
I'm focused on
insurance.
yes. I'm more focused on Medicare.
Right.
Enrollment,
The
healthcare insurance.
long-term planning is very expensive insurance. You know that.
No, it is, and I think with my client base, it's probably 1 or 2% have long-term care insurance.
Right, 'cause
But
it's too much.
the long-term care insurance that was traditionally done 15 years ago is no longer existent.
That's
Because
right.
the insurance company realized,
They would say paying out too much money.
well, no, yeah, these people are living to 90, 95. So now, I think it's Lincoln Finance does the most now. It's only about 5 years. But those 5 years allow you to protect your assets, so you can do a 5-year stuff. But it's still very expensive.
Yes.
5 years, you're talking about Medicaid, the 5 year look back.
Yeah, right. So again, if you get the long-term care insurance, you can move into an assisted living and,
Okay.
and start protecting your assets.
That's right.
Go on the insurance for the long-term care.
That's right.
And then after 5 years, you can migrate over to Medicaid.
That's right. Retirement planning is so important.
Yeah, it is.
But only like 1 or 2, 3% max.
Well, because it's just so much money.
Because back when you're 25, 27, 30, when you
It's
get
cheaper,
married.
right.
That's right.
No, it's, I remember the gentleman said to me, oh yeah, it's gonna be $500 a month. I'm like, I just bought a house.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
where's $500 come from?
That's
Which
right.
would have been a great, thing to do, but at the time, I did term rather than whole, and we didn't do the long term.
Well, now term, which is, as you get older, I just found out that I have a policy, but I spent the money. Your money builds up.
The whole way.
The whole.
Well, yeah, I
Uh-huh.
spent it. So I called the other day. I go, look, what do I have in my? She said, nothing. You
have
can't
that
even
value.
you can't even pay your bill with what's in there. I said, oh, okay. But how long is this good for? I didn't know. I could live to 92.
Yeah.
So, but I still have to pay the monthly bill in here.
And look at value, there's benefits.
But had I not done that, I'd have plenty of money in there. I could loan. In other words, when you're younger and you don't understand, you just sign.
That's right.
Now it's different. And when you're older and you're sick, you don't understand. So that's where you come in.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I have all the licenses. I'm really focused on healthcare. Yeah.
But you sell the others.
And I want to diversify a little bit more nowadays because the industry is changing, everything's evolving, and we're getting sometimes decommission from certain plans or some of the health insurance options, are exiting. So we need to figure out ways to replace that income that anyway we lose. So it's important to branch out, to offer life insurance, long-term care, annuities, which I have all of them myself in place as well.
So I've
And
heard that
still in the business of having
annuities are the best. Is that true?
It's again, I'm just getting involved. It's not my topic, so I really don't. I have one myself that I'm gonna tell you. I have it for 10 years now, and I was thinking myself just recently, what did I get this for? As I am getting older, I realize the importance of having an annuity.
But how much do you need to put in an annuity?
It all depends on your life expectancy. That is important because I believe maybe annuity may be more useful in the later years than in the younger years, maybe.
So,
Maybe.
well, you know about this.
You
So
know
let's
that.
say I don't have it, but let's say I got somebody handed me $3,000. I should take that $3,000 and put it into annuity so that it
Not
grows.
today.
No.
No,
So
put it
what
on
do you
red.
Yeah.
Put it
Why do you
on red.
why do you put it?
Right?
Why do you-
Zero is a good bet.
Why do you put it in a box and put it under the mattress?
You can triple it with the
I
bonus.
can show you how to make 7.5 to 1 on it.
No, you can buy gold bonds. That guy was on last week. You buy gold bonds.
Oh, well, that-
It's paper gold, But what I'm saying is, today we have to be very educated.
That's right. I think annuities, when it comes to how much money or not money, I think that at least 100,000 down to make it work.
What, for an annuity?
That's right.
So I always tell customers too, when your loved one passes away and you do get an inheritance,
That's right.
that's a good time to really kind of analyze what we should do with it.
Right.
Because you can buy that, like it's a gift, free money. Most people want to get a car or a house, whatever, but you take that money, you put that away,
That's right.
which
That's the best thing you could do for
it
yourself
really
and
is,
your kids.
and your kids down the road, because that just grows and grows and grows.
That's right.
Now, here's a random question. We were just talking about this before. What's the difference between doing it that way or investing into, let's say, SpaceX?
SpaceX is what? What is it?
It's
It's
Elon Musk's
Ah.
new thing.
Oh.
He's got a robot that's gonna come and clean your house,
Nice.
do your
Wow.
grocery
It
shopping.
is down today, it's 190
Is it?
on my list.
Oh, really?
So it has
Now-
come down.
Now's the time to
So
get
there's,
in.
there's a little bit of risk, but they're thinking this
Right.
Is
Yeah.
it already publicly traded?
Yes, it launched IPO launch
Really?
this week.
Yeah, and it's
I
they're
don't
saying it's
know.
gonna go crazy.
Well, I think maybe for the younger ones, maybe to think about investing in a company and have time to let the money.
But for, let's say if
There
it's
is
190,
no,
right?
there is any loan.
So
and come
how
back.
many do you buy? 10 at 190? That's how much?
Well, it's still
That's
almost
$1,900.
$1,900. So you need $2,000 to blow, and then hope it went up. And
Yeah, but
this is all the chances of.
how many years did it
Yeah.
take? It took like 40 years, 30
Well,
years to
Well,
become $1 million.
this took 4 days.
Look at crypto. Look at Bitcoin, right?
Yes.
.000.
Yeah,
Which
I'm not a gambler. As the business I'm in, which is ironic, I'm not a gambler.
Thank God.
I had $1,000 in Bitcoin. I pulled it out because I don't like to lose money. After I pulled it out, it shot up to like
Well, isn't
80,000.
that always the way? It's like when you go to the Atlantic City and you're pulling the things.
That's right.
You know, once I won. In 37 trips, I won once.
So you invest what you can afford to lose. So if you can afford to lose 1,000, 2,000, 100,000,
So
do my best.
getting back to the insurance,
One
you
investment.
know, so do you think dealing with the young, the Gen Xers, or the old people, what's easier?
Well, I will not say one group is harder than another one because they all have, each requires a different approach. Requires a different approach, you know, so I'm focused right now
And
on
diversifying too.
Right.
As a young person, you want to be a little diverse.
Right.
That's right.
And most of these kids are staying home. I know my kids aren't. But again,
Unfortunately, that is the
but
case.
what the nice thing is my kids have invested already.
That's great.
That's right. That's smart.
Yeah, my little guy he's still in college.
How old?
He's 19.
I see.
And he bought 3 shares of SpaceX. And he bought some other ones. So he has a little portfolio.
Which is great. That's
And it's like
great.
$6,000 or $7,000, but
Does he have a financial advisor?
Here comes the
financial
sales pitch.
advisor.
there you
I'm gonna
go.
financial advisor.
We do
yes.
use my guy, and we put a little fund for him, and all 3 kids have a little money in it.
That's great, though. That was good.
But again,
that's smart.
they're young, so you know.
Yes, we can do. When I was young, financial advisor, SpaceX, my father would have taken the.
It's funny,
taken the thing
you
and
think of this younger generation and what they're growing up with compared to what we've grown up with. You know, when I was younger, I'm 45, so when I was younger, it was more stocks. That's all it was, stocks and commodities. And now these kids have a million different things to choose from, whether it be
Well, it's
stocks,
true.
whether it be cryptos,
AI.
whether it be AI, the new AI platforms that people are buying into now and learning, you know, and
It's true. I mean, it's amazing.
and look how many jobs are now being done remotely
Yes.
and from a phone,
That's right.
which
It's
is
true.
which
And
is
I
criminal.
like the personal touch.
You find these
You know,
young
but-
kids making $20,000 a month.
Yeah.
And stop.
Mm.
That's the work so hard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what is your best client? Is it, you know, who are your insurance, I know your best client is any of these people, but the insurance companies, do you have a favorite? Like, do you love Aetna? That's what I bought. But
Well,
are they all the same? You know,
I represent 15 different Medicaid
so it's
insurance
hard to say.
companies. I'm licensed in 3 different states. I love them all. I focus on representing plans that provide strong benefits, reliable customer service, and support for their members. So I focus on basically matching my clients with the right plan than to promote any single company. So I'm fan of all of them, but at the end of the day, when I'm dealing with my clients, I put everything on the table
And what do
and
they
do what is
go
best
towards?
keeping the health of
Everybody's different.
Unfortunately. Definitely. Everybody's different. Everybody's different, and that's why I enroll people in all the different 15 medical insurance companies that I represent. So there is no favorite. I love them all.
Yeah, that's true. And you always answer the phone.
Definitely.
She answers the phone all the time. I
I'm
mean,
all
I'm
the time
shocked.
available. I support my clients, I provide them with advice, if I can walk the extra mile, I'm always there. I'm on vacations, I'm
So
sailing
didn't you just come
abroad.
back from vacation?
Yes,
Where were you?
Colombia. I'm Colombian. I went to visit with my parents. My dad is 96, my mom is 89.
Oh.
So I went really to have some close time with my parents, and it provided me with so much insight in the work that I do. It's a lot of work when having other parents.
Yes, it is.
Well,
Well, he's going through that too. His father was sick right now.
No, but they are, well, I don't know what your dad has, but you know, they are old. They are old, and they are mentally bright, and within the age.
Right.
It's okay, but still, there is a lot of work. A lot.
Well, you probably wanted to just help them the whole time you were there.
Of course.
Instead of vacation, right?
Of course.
I hope you got a home cooked meal.
Yeah.
Well, you got a group to end.
That's right, definitely. I mean, yes, I have fun with my family.
That's good.
You know, I had a sister who broke a leg actually, so I had to be more involved with my parents' care.
Yeah.
Yes.
She broke her leg?
Yes.
Well, one person in the family gets hurt, all hell breaks loose. Let's face it. Everybody's got a pitch in. That's a
That's
family.
right.
So how do people reach you? Who do they call? You know, your phone, your Facebook? What is that?
Definitely, you find me on social platforms. You find me everywhere. I am always, again, as I said, involved in different community events. I give my business card. People can call me.
What's the
text
number?
me, 516-732-5657.
And on Facebook, what do they call you?
I
I know they call you beautiful, but you know.
Yeah, they call me, they all love me, I love them all. You know,
Yes.
I appreciate to be involved in all these different communities.
Yes.
And I work with diverse background of people, and I love them all. You know, I like them all.
Right.
You can search me as Marcela Cerquera and find me on social platform and give me a phone call to Facebook, Instagram, I guess.
Any questions? They can call you.
Of course, any questions related to healthcare?
And when is the deadline now? Isn't it coming up the end of the year? When do you have to change again?
Well, there are different election periods. There are many of them. The major ones they start they are coming up, and the start date is October 15th between December 7th. Then there is another one that is called Medicare Advantage, Open Enrollment Period, that runs between January 1st and March 31st, and in between there are special election periods
Right.
that we may use.
So now Medicare Advantage is not an insurance company. It's just Medicare with an advantage of the state, correct?
No, Medicare Advantage is an option the federal government is providing to the public,
Right.
Medicare beneficiaries. So Medicare Advantage is also known as Part C of Medicare. Medicare has 4 different parts, if not 5 different parts, and there are the original Medicare health insurance or traditional health care, which are formed by parts A and B. A is hospital insurance, B is medical insurance. Part C of Medicare is the option the government is providing and is administered by all these private healthcare insurance companies, and they do create different plan options for creating on different platforms, HMOs, health maintenance organizations, PPOs, private preferred provider organizations, or HMO POS, health maintenance organizations, point of services. They all work a little bit different, and they are compared differently between one and the other one. Then we have Part D of Medicare, which is the standalone Part D drug from
That's
the
for the
government.
medicine.
That's for the medication. Yes, and Part E or Medigap, also known as supplement plan.
Wow, there's a lot.
Got that?
That's
It's a lot.
That's-
And right there, the government has outlined different letters, different
For
benefits.
different things, right.
Oh,
Well, it's very, very important as you get older. So just think
Just put
about
it on red.
Yeah, we like
Yeah,
red
but-
better.
yeah. But just think about it, you know, like, let's say, like, you weren't around for your dad. And, you know, you are.
Oh,
But
yeah, no.
what is the
and-
man supposed to do? He can't understand everything. He has to be trusted to somebody like her who can explain it.
Right.
Maybe he'll admit a little, but he may just make a decision that he's not sure about.
Like you said, they planned while they were younger, and
Right,
they're-
exactly.
They're good.
Right.
can't emphasize that enough. You have to be of sound mind in the middle age.
Right.
That's right.
Get your act together for your kids and your and wills and all that stuff.
Right, which is
Correct.
so important. Now,
Definitely so
you
important.
also deal with people that have
Estate
dementia,
planning.
right?
Yep.
So what's your advice to somebody that has a person that has dementia? How do you finally do what you need to do for them? You're starting to get close to the edge, but quick.
Before their faculties are gone, that you have to sit down with them. In the early stages, you have to.
And you really have to put something in place.
Yeah, and a family member has to be a trusted family member.
Yes.
And I have to take horror stories.
Mm.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm sure you do have.
But if the earlier you are, you get your act together. If there's a history of dementia or Alzheimer's in your family, you should sit down in your 50s and 40s to figure that out.
So people can reach you for all these great things for assisted livings and what you do. Where do they call you?
BetterChoiceElderCare.net. ABCElderCare.net.
Do you have business card?
Yes, I do.
Yes. And your number?
516-503-8830 is my cell.
And you can
Anytime.
call me because I'm always in touch with this man. And,
I picked up the phone. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, he did. Well, where are you? Come on. And then finally, this very nice man that we met this week, who is glad to help you with making some decisions on your future and how you can build, correct?
Yeah, you build, you play smart, manage your bankroll properly, don't take the kids' college funds to, to bet a game.
Double up.
That's right. Don't try to pay for college in one game. But, yeah, if you play smart, use it, information makes people money, and that's the way I put it.
And you have a Facebook, which is?
Sports Intel Group. You can also
Call you.
Call me, which is probably the best bet, or text me, 631-804-9430.
Okay.
You can also email me, which is sportsintelgroup@gmail.com. And, like I said, it's one-on-one. You deal with me directly, and I'm always available 24/7.
So don't forget about Dan. And who's winning tonight? So we all know who to play tonight.
The Oakland Athletics.
Oakland
Although
Athletics.
they're not Oakland anymore, but Athletics.
That's the team
That's
to
your
vote
free
tonight.
play
Tip of the
today.
day.
That's your
Oakland
free play
Athletics,
today.
everybody. And thank you for all of you for coming today. It was great. I hope you come back. You see this beautiful facility. Tell your friends about it. Tell them about Bobby Lucera. We now have training. You have kids for the summer that don't know what to do with them. Take the training. They come out of here being a podcaster. And it's a great thing for kids. I mean, not 2-year-olds, but kids that are at least 14 and up. Or your mother, your father, your older friends. Because look what you could do.
That's right.
I mean, really.
Yeah, it's a big business now.
So this has been one great show. I thank you. And we ring the bell when we're done. And I think we're done. That's a wrap, guys.
We hit it?
Yeah. Okay.